Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to share with you one of the tools that I use to manifest my goals and aspirations for 2024, my vision board. Some of you may be wondering, Simone, it's already February. Is it too late to create a vision board? You can vision board absolutely whenever you want to, however you want to, and you can actually revise your vision board as the year goes on. So your girl is a new influencer, just starting out. I have goals for this year and I have absolutely no idea where I want to start. So for me, creating a vision board is something that's going to allow for me to really plan out my year and what that looks like. And it creates tangible steps for me to be able to follow. I am very organized when it comes to how I want to plan out stuff. And so my vision board kind of roots me in the why and the start and the origin of why I wanted to do this in the first place. If you're a new influencer starting out, then you know there are a ton of things to take into consideration. But I think before you do any of that, it's extremely important for you to know why you're getting yourself into this. Like really boil down to what it is that you want to be able to provide, what service, what kind of community do you want to build. And so those are some of the things that I'm going to put on my vision board that I think are really important to me. It can seem kind of like a daunting task to just create a list of all these things that I have to do for this year. But if I create a vision board, then it seems like something that's a lot more obtainable for me to be able to do. And so I want to create a section that talks about what kind of community that I want to build. I want to create a section that talks about the goals that I want to accomplish each quarter for this year. I want to create a goal for, brand deals that I want to have. And so I am doing this in a way that works for me and hopefully it works for you too. First things first, let's talk about what you're going to need for your vision board. I know people do this a lot of different ways. Typically, I am a paper and pencil and crafts hands-on type of girl, but recently I have really enjoyed being able to create a digital vision board because it allows me to be able to go in and revise it as my goals and aspirations change throughout the year. So for me, I'll be using Canva, which is a tool that I use for a lot of my digital marketing and social media graphics. But if you are a crafty girl and you want to create a physical vision board that you can have up in your office or in your space, then you can totally do that. For either of these, you're going to have to make sure that you have some type of graphics or photos or clip art that you can use to bring your visualization to life. So for me, I'm going to go to Pinterest and I'm going to grab a lot of the different inspiration pics that I have for this year. I'm actually going to go to some of my favorite influencers pages and pull some of the photos from their pages as well, because obviously we all have someone that we're looking up to and trying to, get where they are. And so that's inspiration for me. And then I'm also going to make sure that I play with some really fun fonts. If you're doing this in a physical way, then you can kind of create clip arts from different magazines or things that you may have for that. So that's essentially what I'm gonna do to prepare to make sure that I have it. After you've gathered all of your materials, here comes the fun part, actually putting your vision on the board. And as I'm doing this, I'm making sure that I'm keeping all of my goals and aspirations in mind. If there's something that I want to do with travel or something with fashion, or there are some goals that I have for posting content with lifestyle, I want to make sure that I put this on this board. It may be helpful beforehand for you to create a list of what some of those goals and aspirations are, so that when you're flipping through your magazines or looking through Pinterest or even on some of your favorite websites, you're able to pull images that really bring that to life and really give you life as you're creating this. Remember, the whole point of your vision board is to get it out of here and somewhere visual where you're able to see it often, so that you can reflect on whether or not you're meeting your goals, and as a cute reminder that you have goals that you're trying to smash, so go for it. So as I'm placing images on my vision board, it is not something that I'm just slapping on there. I want it to be super intentional. And so For me, since I'm doing it visually, I can resize the graphics that I have, and those graphics that are larger represent something that is a bigger goal in my life or a bigger aspiration. It's all about making sure that you're manifesting what you have in your brain and really getting it out. And so it's intentional in the way that I place it, where I place it, the things that I group together. And so you may want to take some moments to just kind of plan out what you want your board to look like before you glue everything down or before you place it in that place. Remember, when you're doing this, you're kind of setting and sowing the seeds that you want for your future. And so make sure that you're doing this in a way that makes sense to you. And when you look back on it, it really evokes feeling in you. Taking time to create your vision board, as I said before, it kind of creates a daily reminder for you of what you're going after. So often we can get caught up in the task of day-to-day life, whether that be work, for some of you all that may be your family and taking care of kids, obligations that you have, social gatherings that you have to attend. And so it's really important that you just take a moment to just sit and have something to reflect on why you started whatever your goal was in the first place. And vision boards are a way for you to be able to do that. Again, for me, I want something that I'm going to have with me constantly. And so it's going to be my digital vision board that I can pull up on my phone and look at it and it serves as a reminder, right? You want it to evoke inspiration in you. You want to feel some type of way when you see it. This is a way for you to be able to do that and also take real action towards your dreams. It's not enough for it to just stay in your brain. You've got to get it out and take some actionable steps toward it. And here's the finished product, my 2024 vision board. Yours should be a reflection of your passions, your desires, and everything that you want to accomplish in the year ahead. Nothing is too small. Literally everything you can think of, I will put it on this board because it all is part of your interwoven story of how you're going to be able to get there. If you enjoyed this video or got something from it, make sure that you share it across all platforms and follow me _Simone Taylor at Instagram and on TikTok. See you next time.